for the wait. What are you guys doing? I'm sorry, the title was wrong again. I don't know why. The program I use for multi-streaming is multi-streaming, but it's not connecting anymore. So the title, the category, they're all wrong all the time. I really have to look into that. And colors and or names and things like that. There's a lot I have to look into. Yes. But anyway, here I am with my friend Meistr. Do you guys remember Meistr? Yeah, do you remember him? Remember him. Oh wait, you're muted.
3 months.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'm sorry. Can you
You
hear
ever hear, like, do you
Meistr?
remember me at the same time? Like, you know, do you guys remember him? He's muted, but do you remember him?
I'm sorry.
I certainly didn't.
Thank you for the lurk, Gil. Okay. Okay, let me drink some water. And then last night we reacted to Epic Day Musical, the Thunder Saga. You are quite tired. We just did the first part. Just did, I think, Suffering and Different Ways. I think there's two. Yeah. Right? Was there?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Say it one more time.
Oh, sorry. Askadi, last time we did just Suffering and Different Beast, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get to Scylla. Yeah.
Yeah, we did do Scylla.
Do you want to start from Scylla, or do you want to listen again to the previous song? You said you wanted to do that, but I don't know, maybe.
Let's just go through the animatics for
the
Suffering and
animatics.
Different
Okay,
Beasts.
sure, yes, of course. So, listen to the and watch the animatic of Suffering, and then Different Beast, and then we got to Scylla.
Yeah. I mean, we've already actually done Scylla too, I think. We did everything except for Mutiny and Thunder.
Didn't. Because I feel you should have commented on that. Yeah.
The Lair of Scylla. Wait, that was in Suffering. Maybe
there is
we
the
did.
same melody, but maybe we did
we'll see.
Scylla. Do you remember?
I think I remember because Starry had asked me what Scylla's instrument was.
Yeah, then we did Scylla. Okay,
So we'll just go through the animatics for the first three, and then we'll go through and do the regular for the last.
I just must play the same animatics as before because I like those ones.
They're good animatics.
Yeah, they are. But honestly, all the animatics that are that have been made are super great. Honestly, shout out to all the artists. Okay, so I'm tiny. Whoa. No, sorry! I'm so sorry! My shirt disappeared!
And she's always trying to cover me up, Chad.
Okay. And I'll go here. And I'll go here. And okay, here we are, guys. So let me know when you're ready, Meistr, and we can listen again to Suffering.
Let's do it.
Don't you miss me more than you know? Then jump in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water. I'll make sure that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground. Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering been trying to float the whole time.
I would take the suffering from you.
As good as it sounds, right here I'm just fine.
I can take the suffering from you.
You know that I prefer my feet on the
I
ground.
will take the suffering from you.
Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
How am I
No.
to evade him? How am I to
Is that
get
the
home?
correct
Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
No.
This is your only way home, the lair of Scylla.
But Scylla has a cost.
Well, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and
I
terrified.
would take the suffering from you.
Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay
I
dry?
can take the suffering from you.
You should come onto the ship. We'll jump out the same
I
time.
will take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you.
Okay.
But I'd be
Yeah, I like this still. It's good. Oh no.
I don't know. Any more thoughts you wanna add? Something I don't know.
Nah, I mean, I think definitely this time I picked up more on the fact that there was both guitar and piano, where I felt like last time I just was like, oh yes, there's just piano playing. But yeah, you can tell it's just like it's the siren is just trying to pick up the instrument, like you had mentioned before.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
pick the wrong
also
instrument.
he's trying to pick Palompa instrument, but she's not quite doing that. So instead, she picks up Poldy's instrument.
Yeah, yep. Definitely interesting. So
I really
yeah, let's
hope people
sorry, go
won't
ahead.
hear my stream because you're fine because you have Discord noise removed, but in my stream I don't really have that. I mean, you told me OBS has some of that, but I can always feel all the noises, and my neighbors are fighting like crazy. Sometimes they do that. I'm really scared. And honestly, they're usually in the opposite side of the house because they live in the other, like there are 2 floors behind under me, and I can still feel the rage of this man. Sometimes the words I heard terrible things, like you should die or things like that, and we're still alive. Sometimes I think I should call the police, but at the same time, where I live is a small place. And if you call the police, it can turn against you. It's not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I hope you won't hear the screaming. You guys.
So
'cause
by calling the police, you can take the suffering away from them. Got it.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I did that like 2 years ago. I heard the conversation not because I wanted to hear that, but because they were screaming, especially the man, and they were like, it was always like, oh, you should like, oh, you're useless, and but apparently she was pregnant, so they decided to marry just because she was pregnant. And now they should have a child, maybe already 2 years old. I don't know. I feel it's a very toxic situation. Something should do something. I don't know. But at the same time, we don't have a very efficient, I feel, police like you do in America, or at least in the movies. They will be like, yeah, they're just fighting, it's all fine, and they will like, not really understand the gravity of the situation, about the situation. They'll be like, oh no, it's fine. But sometimes I can hear her crying so much. I can hear the sounds of something being thrown, like is throwing something. Like I can hear strange noises. It's scary. It's very scary, honestly. Yeah. I suppose things like this happens too. Oh.
Is the lady okay?
I don't know, honestly. I never seen her. Also, I'm sorry for seeing the screen, but my chat is bugged, so I have to see it here.
Oh.
And hello, sorry, and hello, Cavaliere. Anna is a great and powerful singer. Yeah, Hannah Lee, she's great. The one doing Penelope, or the Sarah in this case. But yeah, honestly, I'm not sure the lady's okay. I never saw her. Oh, sorry, I have a lot to... Yeah, I'm sorry, this is a mess. I never seen her. I know she's alive, but I'm assuming that she might be not really... He might be beating her or something like that. I don't have any evidence. I just hear them screaming a lot, and he's the one being really, toxic about that.
I mean, isn't it just like normal for Italians to be like shouting and loud? Is that like
Not this much.
Okay.
Like, I mean, Italians usually tend to have a more, normal people at least, tend to have a more higher, I suppose, a higher tone of voice. And sometimes when they're very excited, they are like, wow, very, even just happy, they tend to scream more than other populations, I suppose, more than other cultures. And of course, if they're hungry, some people scream, but like this level angriness and screaming, like there are two floors under me, these guys. I live on the 11th floor, these guys are on the 9th.
You can hear them 2 floors down?
Yes.
Wow.
And sometimes I can also hear what they're saying, especially the guy. And he's always saying something like, you should die, you're worthless, you're useless, why are you like this? You never think about me, you're a horrible person. He's always insulting her, basically, and talking bad about her. And talking about how he has to work for the family, she does nothing, and he's so good and she's terrible. But honestly, I don't know, it seems not a very good situation. I wish I could do something for helping, but as I told you, here the police would underestimate it. There will be no, it's just normal, couple fights. It's really hard.
So what you do is you get an audio recorder, so you can record what's being said, and then you show that to the police.
Yeah, maybe I can try with this. I can try doing that. Yeah.
Yep.
But at the same time, I don't have much hope for 2 reasons. It's not the first time that I know someone has proofs and the police won't listen to them. Yeah. And also, I never met, I think, maybe, someone from really things like mafia. But at the same time, we are in the country of mafia. You never know, unfortunately. Like, when I wanted to report it to the police, some people told me it's better not, especially if you live in Sicily, because you never know this guy, which connection he may have, and it can ruin your life. That's super scary.
It's really wild to me. Yeah, it's really wild to me.
Yeah,
I thought the mafia
wild.
was just
I thought like stories like these were only in movies.
Yeah, exactly.
But apparently they're not. Like, and
Yeah, Star, you're right though. I feel like it's could get worse. You have no idea.
So some people told me like it's better if you don't report that because you might get more violent with her, and also you might get something bad with you too. I don't know. So, but I'm worried if get more words to get abused. Yeah, I really feel like it's like just abusing her. The way I hear their conversation with their screaming, and honestly, I can hear most his voice than the boy voice because it is crazy. Because as I told you guys, there are two flowers under. You shouldn't be able to hear them. But yeah, I never heard so much rage and violence in a voice before hearing this guy. And when I feel the girl voice, she's always crying. She's always so desperate. Honestly, I know.
So what I'm hearing is that you record something, you put it on a USB stick, and you ship it anonymously. You don't put a return address, you just ship it to the police.
Yeah. I don't know if in Italy you can ship anonymously, but I can look into that. Maybe that will be interesting. I really hope they will do something. I'll just tell you guys another story that happened some years ago to another to my friend. I'm sorry if this stream got in dark. This part of the stream is not for children, guys. We were talking about really bad stuff. If any children is watching this, please, parents, don't let your children watch this. Okay, so I'm about to talk about something really bad. If you're sensitive to things like rape, being abused, and you might not want to listen to this part of the stream. Okay, I warned you guys. So, my friend, she was on a bus. Those kind of bus that go to long distance, and they also place little beds on the upper. There's like an upper place, kind of floor in the bus, and they have some little beds. Apparently, you can sleep because these it's a lot of hours, like 10 hours of, they usually go from the south or the north of Italy, things like that. So my friend was in this bus, and she was alone. She was the only person in the bus. It was her and the guy, I just say that, driving, the guy driving. So at some point, she was falling asleep, and the guy go to her, the guy that is driving. She thought they stopped for, gasoline or something like that. Nope. He raped her. She tried to fight that. She said she will, report him and all, but of course it didn't stop. And then when she got out of the bus as soon as she could, she did go to the. She was in shock. She was crying. She did go to the next police station she could. Apparently they let her wait for hours. She tried explaining, but they were like, okay, wait here, and they let her wait for hours. Then this man received her, and she explained it, and she also was, dirty of that man, liquids and things. Also, her clothing were all stretched, but you know the most I think that man thing was the most you can call evidence. Yeah, it's terrible, Karen said. Yes, totally. But the worst part was that they didn't do anything. The police didn't do anything for her. They didn't do anything, mostly because this was a public driver, so they preferred to not ruin the reputation of this horrible man that to help my friend. They were like, no, but you don't really have proofs. And she was like, you know, the clause they're to with this thing. You, no, it's not a proof. It's not evidence. And also this man that received her, she noticed that he was there the whole time. So she was like, I'm sorry, wait. Did you make me wait for hours? You were there. You weren't doing anything much. And it was like, oh, because you were crying. And she was like, what? Yeah, you were crying, so I waited for you to calm down. You... Like, of course she was crying and panicking. She had one of her worst experience in her own life. Like... And this guy waited for hours. Just because she was crying. I mean, I can understand you want to calm down someone. But if someone rushed into police station, it may be like, lady, take a deep breath. Let's wait some minutes maybe. But not for hours. I think it was around 4 hours that they'll make her wait. And in the end, she tried to report this guy. She tried many times, but she never got anything. That's why I'm afraid to even report something. They don't really do anything in Italy. Yeah, we have a terrible sanitary out system, but maybe the police and the justice one is even worse. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. So the worst appeared in my life. I believe in justice and something like that. But I'm starting to believe it's impossible to have that here. This is a story I only heard because I was too little to remember this. But apparently, and it was I think more than 20 years ago. Yes. But apparently, there was something that was occurring, some violence. Where my father was working, although they were trying to... I'm not really sure what, because I was really little and I only heard the story, but they were, you know, trying to do something they shouldn't, maybe data, I don't know, changing things. And also somebody was abused, and my father extended into that, like, he tried to defend this person, he tried to make something. And apparently some days after that, my father and my mother found like an animal dead head, like in front of our house door. And apparently that was like a sign of mafia, being like, you should be not interfering, something like that. That's hella scary. Honestly, I didn't forget the story. It's also kind of hard to believe. I'd never seen real life something like that, so... Alright, the stories were only movies, so... Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Wish there was something I could do, but for now, like, I've been stuck like this for 2 years. My family, we are all very worried for this girl, but we really don't know what to do. But yeah, I can try, like Meistr said, maybe trying to do something and not anonymously, but the problem is that I don't think police would do anything. But yeah.
You don't know until you actually do it.
Yeah, that's also true.
You can just say I don't think, but
that's
until you do it, you don't know.
I mean, if I don't do anything, of course, and nothing will happen. So yeah, taking the first step is something I should do. Definitely. But yeah, sorry guys for talking about this, also, I hear my BGM on. Happy BGM all this time, gosh. I think we suffered more than this is. In this conversation, he was flirting with a Soren and we were here. Yeah, would you like to listen to a different piece?
Oh yeah, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, let's talk about fictional dark stories and not real ones. Real ones is scary. My...
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, sorry, my screen is not... Oh, no. Oh, God. Red Devil, no! I'm sorry, my OBS is stupid sometimes. Okay. Yes,
Ready?
yes.
Alright.
Let's cut the charade, you are no wife of mine. You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding. Yeah, I know exactly what you are, a siren. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you. We've been away from home for about 12 years or so. First we slayed in our own war, and now we're here with more foes. While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were sirens, singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax, that's how we resist your song. You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island. We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Spare us. Oh, spare us, please.
Why? So you can kill the next group of sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me. I made a mistake like this. It almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails! We're ending this now. Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown. He is a different beast now. He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, cause he won't take more suffering from you. He is the man-made monster. He is the one who conquers. You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering from you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kill them all.
It's a lot different than I remember it. That's
Really?
yeah. Like I said, I was incredibly tired last time. I don't think I picked up on the fact that he like cut off their tails.
Yeah, I was like, it barely reacted that time. I was like, why isn't it reacting to that super...
Yeah.
So you didn't notice. That makes sense. Okay, I see.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very very ridiculous. Like it definitely shows that he's changed in the sense of he's not going to leave things alive that are going to cause more harm.
I also love like this animatic that I think this one the first one was from Kiki. This one is Ximena Netzel. We already watched it last time. I credited them, but it's always good to credit all the artists. And they're a great job. What was I saying? Oh no. Oh yes, I love like I don't know if you noticed it, but basically when they captured the Siren, and before he started explaining how they give Odysseus is mant, and he's like, I'm super powerful. I'm a superhero. I just love that part. It's so silly, but it's so cool at the same time. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's around here. Yeah. Before. Oh, did you post?
You just can't play. Here, I'll play it for you. 1 sec.
Sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax. That's how we resist.
Oh no, you already asked the mant.
Yeah. I said that last time.
So it's
That's the one thing I remembered.
No, okay, before. Okay, this is look.
We are the men.
Please look at this. Also, Ximena, they are famous because Odysseus Booba. Like a lot of people that reacted to their animatics there and are nice Booba Odysseus.
Yeah.
Yeah, man muscular Boobas, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I will put play.
Alright.
Oh. I don't know, sometimes it stops, like...
You have never been able to hit the play button.
It's bad. I put play, but then it stopped it again.
So like for me, watch. Ready?
We are the man-made monsters.
It's easy. It's just, I don't know what it's up for you, but...
Maybe it's my connection that is bad because I'm also streaming, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the mant scene because I think it's so silly and cool. Did you get there?
Yeah.
Because
Alright,
in
so
my
we ready for
screen
the
we
next
are
one?
not there yet.
Oh, we're not there yet? You want to play?
Yeah.
We are the ones who
Like this with I'm Batman. I love that. Okay, So yeah, last time I think Sari asked you if you heard the siren screams.
Let's jump to that. She said it's at 3 minutes. Let me take a look.
We won't take more suffering from
Oh wow, that is really far in the back.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to scream, but yeah. But you can hear them screaming basically.
Yeah, you can hear them screaming, but they are really far in the back.
Yeah, but this song was left quite an impression when I listened the first time, so I could hear that my first time.
Yeah.
Also, you can hear a scream like in the first part when a siren is shot by Odysseus. And also she also is like a cat at some point. Okay, funny story, not funny. Before the Thunder Saga was released, her boy, he kept saying, "I'm sorry, guys, the sirens were cat." Because usually he will do like cut songs, like, "Oh no, this song don't fit the theme anymore. I'm sorry, I'm cutting out this song." So everybody was like, "Okay, he's not putting the sirens in his version of the Odyssey." No, he said they were cat. They were. This man. I feel. Oh, sorry.
What?
Did you get the joke?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
cat. Also, interesting fact, I don't know if how many of you guys know, the original sirens in Greek mythology, they were elf birds, not elf fish.
Oh, I was not aware of that. I
Yeah,
thought
they
they
were
were
elf
always fish.
birds, and they were very difficult to attack because they will have an advantage because they were flying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember studying that in elementary school, and it was like, what? Also, because in Italian we use the same word for mermaid and sirens, so it was like, what? Yeah, then I don't know how they started to be like in some modern adaptation. There's also like the siren, this a water creature, but in the Odyssey it was elf bird. They were elf birds actually, yeah. But this adaptation goes with the elfish version. Okay, well, let me know. They were like harpies. Yeah, basically they were like harpies. Okay, let me know if you're ready for Scylla.
Yeah, let's try it.
This is just a recap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say warning, game, gore, scary stuff, guys.
The lair of Scylla. This
When
is
you
our
listen to
only
this,
way.
I will. I'm sorry. While you listen to this, I will take my dinner because I haven't had dinner yet, and I'm very hungry. I'll be right back. You can watch the video, you guys, and watch the video, enjoy the music.
Heck.
Home.
Deep down,
You're quiet today.
deep down,
Not much to say.
deep down, you hide a reason for
I
shame.
got a secret I can no longer keep.
Deep down, you know that we are the same.
I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
Leaving them feeling betrayed, breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so sorry.
There is no price we won't pay.
Forgive me.
We both know what it takes to survive.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Deep down, we only care for ourselves.
Eurylochus, light up 6 torches.
Deep down, we're lonely demons from hell.
Captain, something approaches.
Hello. Run for your life!
In your sorrow and fear,
Yeah, not much to say else on that one too. I think I covered a lot of that stuff last time, but it certainly was good to hear this again. I'm gonna tune back into the comments here. See, Scylla is a nice design of eels. The live stream Scylla look more monstrous beautiful. Oh, so there's a different. Okay, the live stream Scylla. You talking about like the official Scylla from like I don't know if they're the animatics are all fan made, I thought. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back while Belle finishes eating BRB.
Hello, hello, I'm back. Hello? Is anybody here there? Cat? Meistr! My cat isn't moving! My composer card is not moving. Oh gosh. Did it was eaten by Scylla? What is happening? Welcome back, Bao. Meistr wanted to be right back. Oh, I see. Okay. Mi dà ciao Pac! Da quanto tempo? Mi date le vibes alla Evanescence? In effetti Evanescence è una delle poche canzoni occidentali che mi piacciono, quindi ha senso. Scylla is nice sign of eels. Yeah, most of Scylla look more masterful, beautiful. Did you guys know that the actual Scylla in mythology, Greek mythology, didn't have snakes' heads, but dog heads? Yeah, she had a god dog. Dog heads. Yep. Carino quellino che ti accompagna, sembra quello di Gintama. And then Sadare è un gatto in realtà ed è un mio amico. Did you know Gintama, Meistr? Did you know Gintama the anime?
I know of it. I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, I think I told you it's one of my favorite anime. And basically, someone in the chat in Italian said that you look like your dog, Sadaharu. And he was like, nice dog there. And I was like, he's a cat. And he's my friend. You know, it looks like they were from Gintama and it was like, Sadaharu, what? But I suppose if you get huge, you look a bit like Sadaharu, yeah. Don't bite my head, please. Don't bite me.
Napoleon, welcome.
Also, are you eating too?
I am, yeah.
I see. It's eat time. Because I was seeing your mouth moving. I was like, suspicious. He usually barely moves. Okay, Napoleon, hello! Ecco, manco da me si è fatto figuraccia, però Pac, ma tranquillo. Comunque, il mio amico Meistr è... Meistr è americano ed è un compositore e un musicista e oggi stiamo facendo la reazione a Epic the Musical, The Thunder Saga, la saga del tuono, che è uno degli ultimi album, siamo abbastanza avanti. E sì, stiamo facendo la reazione. Se non conosci Epic the Musical, è un adattamento moderno dell'Odissea fatta musical, molto molto bello. And Helena Poland. Helena Poland. Where did the third song? Yeah, honestly, I think maybe Napoleon was here last time. Was he? I'm not sure. But yeah, this was just a recap of last time because Meistr wasn't feeling well. Now we know into the new stuff, guys. First listening. And we got to Mutinity. Great name.
Mutinity?
Mutinity,
man.
yeah.
That is not how you say that.
I suppose you noticed it a bit better because you're more awake this time. That in the beginning of Scylla, there was like Eurylochus, being like, I have something to confess. I was the one who opened the wind bag while you were asleep. Ah, terrible timing, Eurylochus. So yeah, there's that. Scusa per l'italiano e piacere di conoscerti, aspetta americano. Ok, traduco quello che hai detto. Puck, the person that is commenting in Italian, is not very. Oh, I'm sorry. Is not very fluent in English, so is like, excuse me for talking in Italian. And nice to meet you, Meistr. That's what he said.
Ah, thank you. Piacere.
Cute. I'm sorry. He's cute when he talks Italian. No. I'm sorry.
She called me cute, Chad.
Of course, all cats are cute. You don't want to be cute? Oh my gosh, you can hear how blances and like this. I hope it's not too loud. But yeah, as always, we will go through the song first, just music, and I will eat my dinner. And you will listen to that and give your opinions, and then I will go through the animatics.
I think Pac wants you to know that Google Translate exists.
Yeah. You said, I'm so glad Belina, which is one of my nicknames,
Yep.
can speak more language than Google Translate.
Oh.
That's what he said. Però sì, infatti Puck, se vuoi potresti provare, non è molto accurato, però potresti provare a usare Google Translate per parlare in inglese, se vuoi commentare in inglese. Tanto io capisco sia inglese, sia italiano, sia altre lingue, come pensare. Ok. I think Puck is gonna try to use Google Translate.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, grazie Puck. Okay, when you're ready, you can start the music and I will... Okay, yes.
Tell me you did not know that would happen. Say you didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad. That this is all some trick the gods have sent. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends. When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something! I can't! Then you have forced my hand.
Lower your weapon.
No can do. You miss your wife so bad you drained the lives of your own crew.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame.
Eurylochus, Eurylochus, Eurylochus. Odysseus, Odysseus, Odysseus. There is no price he won't pay.
I am not letting you get in my way! Why, brothers? Why?
How are we supposed to trust you now? Now, your time has come, your luck's run out. Now, the time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
My head. Where are we?
Some island, the first one we found. It's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy. Hunger is so heavy.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun
I'm
god.
tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push
I
through
need to
doubt?
get
How
home.
much longer must I go
You
about my
really
life like this when people die like this? Whoa. How much longer must we suffer now?
Reconsider.
How much longer must we push through
We can
doubt?
get
How much longer must we go about our lives like this when people die like this? Whoa.
I really guess no! You've doomed us. You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
Captain?
We need to get away from this island now! Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal. They were the sun god's friends. And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think he'll send? Full speed ahead! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! We're too late.
Yay! Let's
First of
come
all,
back.
like, what? I feel like this is the most song references I've heard in one.
You're right.
You know, you had Luck Runs Out.
Yeah,
You had Full Speed Ahead. You had Just a Man.
You're right. You're right.
Yo. No, that's. Oh man.
That's probably because it's
There-
the climax moment of the story. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
There's certainly there's a lot of variety in this song too.
Yeah, there's
like-
a lot happening too. I think there's a lot of musically variety too. But I mean, you're the expert right there.
That's what I was listening to. Yeah.
The first
No, there was
part
there was
and
just
then-
entirely different sections. Like at the
Right.
beginning, there was a weird. What do you call that? It's when you have like two different time signatures going at the same time, where they have one. I think that's a polyrhythm. That's what you call that. But you had that piano that's playing at just like a really insane time signature. I was just like, I'm trying to count this, but I'm like, I can't figure out what's going on here. But it was at the first like minute, and it was really really interesting to me.
Oh, it makes sense. I see.
Yeah, but the different the gaps or the it was seamless transitions to all these different sections. You know, they're like
Yeah.
it's really cool how they bring back in Luck Runs Out. You know, or man.
Yeah, honestly, this feels like 3 different songs. I can do that, or at least 2 different songs every single time. Because the sections are so different.
Let's see. Reading some comments here.
Yeah, let's read the comments. Let's see.
You got. You want to explain Sun God Bell?
I can't wait for the sun god. Okay, let me see. You want to explain Sun God Bell? Of course. I am living in his home. Of course I'm gonna explain Elios.
Yes.
Okay, but first, let me see all the comments. Oh no, Mutinity, yes. Mutinity.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why does it sound like I'm hearing a
Ditsy!
musical interlude like in Disney movies? You're not wrong.
Oh my gosh, Ditsy! Hello! What are you doing? Hello. We have a lot of people that start names with G or GG.
Yeah, Napoleon. Apologies would have a very smashing idea. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying. What it seems like I'm hearing musical sort of like in Disney movies. L'ispirazione che ho avuto comunque Jorge, il creatore di questo musical, è stata prevalentemente, soprattutto da qui in poi, tantissimo anime e videogiochi. Quindi, e soprattutto adora Kingdom Hearts. Quindi, un po' di Disney. C'è una canzone che sembra quella di una principessa Disney. Ancora non ci siamo arrivati. Yeah, you can hear it. I feel a bit of Disney influence. There will be a song that I was like, this is straight up Disney. You can hear it swap Alexa on Howard. Okay, Napoleon being Napoleon. But you already answered that.
Napoleon being based.
Oh my gosh. I can see you guys be like good friends. But oh well, Kasi pala spiegare in italiano, but figurati. So what I want to say, oh yes, Elios, the sun god. A lot of people, when they think of the sun god, they think about Apollo. But and in a certain way, Apollo is the sun god. But there is another sun god in Greek mythology, which is Helios. So what's the difference between Apollo and Helios? Helios is a minor god, and is like the sun itself. While Apollo is a major god, is the god of hearts, music, poetry, and is also the god of the sun because he's the one training like the sun in his car, like, and is the one bringing the sun, where it should be in the mornings. Moving the suns. But the sun itself, the sun god, is Helios. Apollo is also often called. Oh my gosh. Apollo is often called the sun god too because he's the one that brings the sun. But he's mostly also the god of hearts, as I told you, poetry, music, and so yeah, this sun god is Helios. Also, very interesting fact, they are to a random island, and there is the sun god statue. Okay, do you know
Yep.
how my the island I live is called in Thailand? Or do we call that? I mean, other than Sicily, that is the official name.
I don't know.
Yeah, the ancient name was Trinacria, that I think was something similar to Trinity and Trinatria, and in English was similar, but we also call that the land of the sun. Yes, because it's almost every single day very sunny, and the sun is super strong here, like almost Africa is. Yeah, is very very strong. If you're not used it, that's also why a lot of people are tent here, because when just going out, you will get. If you're like me, sunburns. If you're more normal, like tent, even just little. Even in the winter, we have a lot of sun. Well, on the north of Italy, they have a lot of rain and fog, and even sunny days is not this strong. Like the rays of sun, usually they're like super strong. And a lot of people love that. but I hate that personally. But I mean, it's just my personal opinion. And for the north of Italy, yeah, it's called the land of the sun. So basically, is more likely they are in Sicily once again. That was also the place. Basically, Odysseus is going everywhere. It is going to my home so many times. In Cyclops, it was another part of Sicily too, I think. And he's official that he goes in Sicily, like in original Odyssey too. He goes to my home so many times, but he does not go to his home yet. Like I will show you, maybe I can show you maybe next time a map. Like there are some maps that the journey Odysseus made, and most people comment is like, it would be faster if it did go walking. Like he made this super crazy tour. The tour, I don't know. So yeah. So basically, yes. Now it's time to see the Honeymatic. I think it's a good time. The big man coming up. Oh no, spoilers. I thought Apollo. Sorry, give me a second. I need to.
No, it just auto plays when I select the next
Oh, I
video.
see. Yeah, sometimes it does that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I thought Apollo, in like a light, and Helios, Agathor's father is the true sun. I see. Yeah, Apollo is like, is shining, is a light. I feel that. Well, Helios is the sun. So, okay, let me change my scene on OBS. Bum, 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 bum. We're back to the Honeymatics. Yeah. You hit the button when you're ready.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Tell me you did not know that would happen. Say you didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad. That this is all some trick the gods have sent. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends. When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something! I can't! Then you have forced my hand.
Lower your weapon.
No can do. You miss your wife so bad you trade the lives of your own crew.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the flame.
Eurylochus, Eurylochus, Eurylochus. Odysseus, Odysseus. There is no price he won't pay.
I am not letting you get in my way! My brothers, why?
How are we supposed to trust you now? Now, your time has come, your luck's run out. Now, the time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
My head. Where are we?
Some island, the first one we found. It's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. right in front. And hunger is so heavy. Hunger is so heavy.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun
I'm
god.
tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push
I
through
need to
doubt?
get
How
home.
much longer must I go
You
about my
really
life like this? When people die like this? Whoa. How much longer must we suffer now? How much longer must we push through
We can
doubt?
get
How much longer must we go about our lives like this? When people die like this?
It really gets no! You've doomed us. You've doomed us all, Eurylicus!
Captain?
We need to get away from this island now! Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal. They were the sun god's friends. And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think he'll send? Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Faster! Full speed ahead. Faster! Full speed ahead. We're too late.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it kind of played out exactly how I imagined, except
Ah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. It kind of played out exactly how I expected, except there was one thing I didn't really understand was,
Oh.
I guess they didn't really tell you or portray in the song that they tied him up, on an island.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So that was really hard to expect.
Yeah,
but
I
the
think
whole, like,
it's
fight-
set up in the original 2, version 2. Maybe, I'm not sure.
I don't know, and maybe I have too much empathy, but it feels like Odysseus was doing like exactly what he should have been doing as captain. Is like, sure, you've got like, these people that you have to you're trying to take home, but you also want to make sure that you can get home. And if you didn't go through the layer of Scylla, you would have had to been chased by Poseidon, which arguably who do you want to be chased by? I guess.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think anybody, especially in Greek ancient times, you're trying to go home, and the only way is the sea. Want to be soft and made to go to the sea, honestly. Also, in the original, they didn't really tell in this version, but in the original, they had 3 options. Go to the sea with Poseidon's storm, and Poseidon that wouldn't let them fish, and that's also why they're starving. That was option 1. Then option 2. Scylla is very close to Charybdis. I'm not sure.
Charybdis.
Yeah, that guy. And basically, going to that guy will be like all dead. So Odysseus was like in the original, okay, Poseidon is after us. We can only go on the layer Scylla or the layer kind of Charybdis. What was the name?
Charybdis.
Charybdis. Okay, it's more similar than I think in Italian. I should think in Italian and then just see in English because it's similar. But yes, so basically, his choice in the original version, they don't really tell that in this version, but they all die or only 6 people die.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's not good, but it's still a better choice than everyone dying. I suppose.
Yeah.
And then now it tries to tell, Aurora goes, I know we're starving, but this is the cattle of the sun god. Do you want to please any more gods?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you think, especially there was the concept of Xenia in Greek mythology, so when you are on somebody else's home, you have to be very kind, and at the same time, when somebody asks for hospitality, you have to be kind because they can be a god in disguise, so there's this concept. But if you break Xenia, they're allowed to do bad things, and usually the god that you invoke when you break Xenia, you usually call the god of order and thunder. Yeah. The big man himself. That is your yes, arrived.
So Pack in the comments said, instead of electric guitar in the background, what would you have used? And actually, that was something I'd thought about during this song in particular. Whereas I was expecting, honestly, for the violin to continue playing just at a higher octave when it was playing. But it makes sense given the context to use the electric guitar, given the fact that he is in this fight. I think the electric guitar makes sense from a story standpoint, but I much rather would have used continued to use a higher string instrument for that part.
I see. I'll try to say that for Pac, ok? Allora, Pac ti ha risposto, Meistr. Dice che lui al posto della chitarra elettrica avrebbe usato più violini e insomma strumenti a corde. Però comunque in questo musical ogni personaggio ha uno strumento e lo strumento del protagonista, Ulisse, è comunque la chitarra, sia elettrica che acustica. Quindi in questa canzone è particolarmente importante la sua decisione di capitano e tutto, quindi per questo si sente molto la chitarra. Ok, also, you said you heard violin. That's really interesting because in the original story, the one who told Odysseus about Scylla, also creatures like sirens and Charybdis, and there will be also the Helios Island close, was Circe in the original.
Yeah.
So I think that's a reference. Like, all these things, you know that this is the cattle of the sun god. Like, Circe is like, be careful, the cattle of the sun god, don't touch them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you're like, it's just a man. You're goes, no. And so also is extremely stupid, but usually in Greek mythology, when there is a Xenia violation, like I said before, people call for the help of Zeus, okay? Yes. And they will somehow bring order, okay? In the original Odyssey, is Odysseus know that, like here, if they kill hard the cattle, they will be forked. But at the same time, he's the one calling Zeus. He's the one, oh, Zeus, make order, forgive us. You're freaking stupid. You just called him. And then Helios is also like, they killed my cow. They killed my cow. Do something. Yeah. And so Zeus is like, finally my time to shine. Quite literally.
Why can't they feed the sirens to Scylla? Probably because Odysseus was in a headspace of like, yes, I need to kill these things, Although he probably could have fed them to Scylla, it feels like he probably was just like, I need to
yeah.
finish these guys off before they cause any more issues.
Yeah, honestly, in the original version, it doesn't kill the Saurons. They go past them, nobody get killed,
Yeah.
but it doesn't kill them. So when they are Scylla, it cannot do that. In this version, also days passes. So maybe their meat, even if they kept the meat, their meat wasn't good enough. It was already rotten, maybe. I suppose because it's not like it's just a it's a continuation, but you have to. This story is 20 years long, guys. So there will be days, maybe weeks, behind one song and another. Actually, I agree. In fact, I will have used the percussion type drums. Percussions? Yeah, there were some percussions, but I suppose Buck wanted the main instrument to be percussions. And that would have been cool. If someone killed my coal, I will have the same reaction. Also, guys, for this entire time, I felt bad because I was eating meat during this song. Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. I forgot about that. Alios actually said to Zeus, I'll put the old sand into the underworld if you don't do something to Odie and his crew. So imagine like the sun god, the sun itself be like, I'm gonna go in the underworld. No sun anymore for anybody if you don't do something to these guys. Even Zeus was like, okay, chill. Son, okay, I'll do something. So in the original, that's what happens. So yeah, we're in the last song, that is Thunderbringer, I think. I suppose you can, well, wasn't really a spoiler that, the person who will come from the Thunder saga was pretty obvious. We already talked, I think, that Zeus will be there in the previous life, but as other people said in the comments, he's here, that is here, yes! You already heard his voice in the first song, The Horse and the Infant. It was like the eagle, you could hear eagle, and then there was eagle making prophecy to Odysseus, be like, no, what's the rhythm? Like, this is no harder than the sun, no, kill the baby, basically. Oh, poor baby. It was, this was also famous for doing prophecies, so, going to the human world and do prophecies. But then the gods will always get the humans. They will say like, this may happen, this is in the future. But they will, also Tina will be like, oh, don't do this, you should kill Cyclops. But they will always give free will to humans. And then regret that because they will be like, humans are so stupid, they forgot we did our hands. And they then blame the gods. That's basically, brick mythology. Okay, let me know when you're ready to start the last song.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Trials she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes
do I think they lose? Enlighten me, King of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer, here to bring your ears until you're deaf with fear and spear you while your death is near. Lightning wielder, here to yield your time, for you have passed your prime. Sublime you for your act of crime. Choose. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew. Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a light? When does a man become a monster? Does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does a reason become a rain? When does a man become a monster?
Captain?
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
I know.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use and yield her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
A way to end a saga.
Yeah. I told you the Thunder Saga was something.
Yeah.
Imagine
No,
we had
it's a good mix.
to wait months and months and months for the next saga.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like giving a cliffhanger and anime. It was terrible. Yeah. Tell me your opinions.
Yeah. I mean, let me see. I think I wrote down a couple things.
Hmm.
There was something interesting. Is it's really hard to pinpoint what Zeus's sound is. It's
Okay.
it's a synth sound, but like
Not quite.
I think it's like
I mean, the synth
it's
sound
not like-
is there, but I told you the
you're
synth-
not talking. So
Sorry?
it's not the synth, like the synth brass in the background. That's not Zeus.
I mean, the synth might be connected. The synth, as I told you, has a meaning in this musical. But this instrument, I actually don't remember which instrument it is. So let me see. Also, let me see. Let's read some comments first. Just should have let him do it. Oh, you mean Napoleon? You mean like Odysseus should have been like, Odysseus, just kill all your mans, your men. But I don't think it will be able to. They will like oppose resistance. Also, in the original Odyssey, is Odysseus telling this story, so it's not really objective, you know. Story says, Epic Fandom gave a nickname to Zeus, the incoming Thunder Riddler. Not my words, I heard this stuff. I got some answer if you like help. Yes.
I mean, it just sounds like an electric brass with like a mix of like an upright bass.
I mean, maybe a brass or a bass can be a instrument. I don't remember honestly.
But it's definitely a synth sound. That is not a natural sound by any means.
It is. Okay, you were right. You were right. Yay!
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
Farhan 5, sorry, I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. Welcome. Also, it's your first time. I'm Rafa Carnival, the Archangel of Time, and this is my friend Meistr. He's a composer, musician, and he's reacting bluntly. Oh my gosh, my voice is dying. Dubbing the music for the first time. You mean Telemachus? We're not talking about Telemachus yet. Skull? Which skull? You said it was telling the story. No, in the original version of the Odyssey, it's Odysseus telling the story to his family. So Telemachus, Penelope, and all the people were, yeah. So we start with flashbacks. I mean, we start with actually, yeah. Telemachus wanted to know about his father, so traveling and reading all these stories, and then they meet with Odysseus, and he is the one telling all the story. He has an electric brass and electric bass, so you are right in both.
Kind of. I did say upright bass, but I don't really know. I don't really hear that too well. That's a really weird combination of sounds.
Yeah, I
But,
suppose.
yeah.
Also, the singer is a baritone. He is super deep, so everything is like bass.
Yeah. Yep.
Also, guys, I'm so sorry. I noticed that my YouTube chat was bugged once again. I should have checked it better. Someone called Tana commented in the first song, I think, because they commented, Penelope, why? I'm too shy. I'm so sorry for not seeing the comments sooner. Do you think you wanna, give an answer what the electronic synth sounds are in this musical? What's the meaning?
I mean, I think it still has something to do with the gods, like a god intervention type deal.
Okay. Can I answer?
Potentially, maybe like when the gods are mad.
Okay. Interesting. Do you want me to answer?
No. Nope.
I will never answer this. You will never
I will
answer.
figure this out. I will.
I mean, you're almost right. So it's like you almost got it. So I don't know if
Okay.
you're saying it.
I'll get it. I will get it exactly. I will figure it out.
Exactly. Ooh, okay. So I can say that the synth is there when the gods are there. You got that.
Cool.
But it's not only the gods.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good hint. Thank you.
Yes. And fun fact of being a choir chant as is per Naruto team. What?
I was thinking about that. I was like, that is interesting.
I didn't know about that.
I did not mention that because I was like, this is such an obscure detail. That's amazing. Thank you, Starry.
No, that will be amazing to mention because, as we told you, like, horror reference or anime and video games too, it will make so
Yeah.
much sense, honestly, for him to do something like that. Oh my god. Thank you, Starry. I didn't know about that one. Oh, this man had been thunderstruck by Zeus's voice. Yeah, I remember a lot of people when reacted to this sound. Me too. I was like, ooh, nice voice. They were like, okay. I feel conflicted, but with this voice, now I understand why he's like he is, because you know that Zeus is very famous for going with everybody. So he's like, if he had this voice, it might make sense. Wow, yeah, we're at the end of the Thunder Saga, and the next saga, I think it should be the The Wisdom Saga, maybe. Yes, Wisdom Saga. We only have 3 saga left. Fuck us.
We still have the animatic.
Oh, we didn't watch animatic. I'm sorry. We did. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I felt like something was wrong. I was missing something, but I didn't think I was. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
All right, let's watch the animatic next.
Yeah, give me a second. I have to switch my screen.
Yep. I know it's gonna autoplay. I paused it.
Yes, thank you. Also, oh no, my videos, my whole videos. But yes, thank you. You can go ahead.
All right. Let's give it a couple more minutes so we can take in your old videos into account here real quick. Chat. Let's read these real quick. What are these?
What? No, I don't know. I mean, they're on my YouTube, but they're old covers. They're bad. No.
Old covers. Okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Very bad old covers.
No, these look like good old covers. Let's listen to these, chat. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's. All right, so we got the warning with the flashing lights and suggestive themes.
Yeah. So. Well, yeah.
If you don't like being suggested, then get out.
If you don't like being suggested, guys, don't watch this animatic. Oh, guys. I think, Neil, yeah, we already seen one of, I think,
Yeah, that intro shout, that "Hoo-yah!" Yeah,
yeah, that's super cool.
fantastic.
I think I've already seen a video of this animator. Maybe the Poseidon one we saw was from the same animator, I think.
Okay.
Neil.
Neil
But-
Illustrator.
Yeah, they do a great job.
Okay.
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Trials she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use and yield her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed. Tell me, Odysseus, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they'd lose? Enlighten me, King of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer, here to bring your ears until you're deaf with fear, and spear you while your death is near. Lightning wielder, here to yield your time, for you have passed your prime. Sublime you for your act of crime. Choose someone's.
You know, a random thought just crossed my mind.
Yeah.
It feels like all the gods own like all of the livestock. How do they eat anything?
I mean, I don't think they're mortal. I don't think they really need to eat. But
No, I'm saying how does like Odysseus? How does anyone on the crew eat anything if the gods own all of the livestock?
I mean, you're kind of right, because they don't kind of fish because Poseidon is on them.
Right. Yep.
The first one, the sheep were it wasn't a god,
The Cyclops.
but
Yeah.
Cyclops, yeah. And this was Alios' cattle. Actually, they just didn't add to touch this tray, and But yes, just going on thing wasn't easy either. So,
Yeah, I mean, why didn't they just eat the sirens' tails? You know?
yeah, that's something a lot of people said. Why didn't they just eat the sirens? Like, that's such a waste of meat.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a very stupid detail. Probably because in the original one, they didn't kill the sirens. So,
Yeah.
and even didn't have that option. So it's for connecting with the original, but
Yeah, I mean, but if they already changed the original, they can change more. So they're gonna be like, yes, let's
Yeah.
eat the sirens.
yeah, maybe they can be like, we already finished all the fish meat so because it's been days and days and days. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
still, I think it was a lot.
I mean, they really should just be embracing the world with open mouths. You know?
Well, Rilkos did that, and this is what is happening.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Also, I feel, of course, it's not the same, but this artist Neil style, it's a bit cartoonish, a bit like Disney style. I feel like their drawing style.
I like the style, but I can't really tell who Odysseus is anymore.
Oh, well, I think he had a crown or something like that.
I mean, yeah, but it just doesn't look like Odysseus in any of the other animatics.
Yeah, well, we mostly have seen the same person. We've seen a lot of GG animatics that I love, so they had some consistency. So it's hard when I'm autistic too. So when something changes, I'm like, triggered. Oh no, it's not the same style anymore. But unfortunately, we have to understand these are fan animation. We have really few things that were commissioned and way later because Jorge had some money and they are really short pieces. So yeah, it's a multiverse that the fun made.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like you.
It's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew?
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
Does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? Does a rainbow become a tidal wave? When does a reason become a rain? When does a man become a monster? Captain?
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
I know.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use and yield her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
I'm a little confused. Like, what happened here at the end?
They all died.
They
So-
all died.
They all died. Just Odysseus is the only survivor, and also in this animatic they don't do that, but he's unconscious now and in the sea.
Okay.
So we don't know what happens to this now.
Next time,
Yeah, next time maybe, or maybe not.
maybe. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's over. Maybe I think the musical's done. It's
That's
not.
not what I meant,
done.
but I suppose. I would say the Wisdom Saga protagonists are not really Odysseus.
Oh,
Yeah. Wisdom.
getting
Wisdom.
spoilers.
Even if honestly more than a teenager is another person, but you'll see. Okay, so let's read some comments. Naruto saves the day with the multi-shadow clone jutsu. Yes. Why did they draw him looking hard? Well, yeah. Zeus is famous for being the god that slept the most with people, with everyone. So if he had a hot voice and a hot appearance, that would kind of make sense. I think he's even cooler in other animations. There was a posit on the board. But no illustration did not artistic choice. There was no land. That's it. They were in the bots in the original version. This was Neil the decision to make them on land, but they were in the bots. So all the bots, the remaining, I think one bot with 43 men. What was that? No, 42 maybe, because there was a guy who died at CRC. Basically the whole day here, even the bot is destroyed, and Odysseus is like in the sea. Neil illustrated the Poseidon animatic epic to show. Okay, yeah. I really love that Poseidon design. Neil also did God Games and Get in the Water. Oh well, yeah, I think I saw their God Games. And maybe also their Get in the Water. I've seen a lot of God Games and Get in the Water. But we still are not there. Just gonna run me that fate for my man and my faded man and run in the other way, cause that is a mercy to gods. Much worse can happen. What? Does Iris' voice sound distorted? It feels deeper than normal. Maybe because it was its climax moment in this, like its final moment. So it was an artistic choice. They were saturated. There was a theory that Zeus made Penelope illusion to Adi to make him confirm his choice. Yeah, I heard about that. Also, something I wanted to say musically about Penelope is that she was singing Suffering, right? Is the first song of the saga. There was a callback to Suffering, and it was the same with actress, but the way she sang that was totally different. Like same voice, but totally different. Like in Suffering, she was like, "I will take the suffering from you." Like not much emotion, just yeah, I'll do that. In this one, she was, you can hear more sadness and in their voice. She was like, "I will take the suffering from you." Of course, I'm not a great singer. I'm just trying to explain the concept. But yeah, if you hear Suffering when the siren was singing, it's the same voice actress, Annalie. She's great. But in this version that they do the callback, you can hear she recorded it again because it's lower and also it's more painful. It's definitely more sad. You can hear on her voice, so you can understand that's meant to be the real Penelope. Yeah. Any more questions, Meistr?
No, I think I'm all good.
I think I want to take a nap.
Same, I feel you.
Well, I love naps too, honestly, so I can understand. It's like a very good nap time for you, I think.
A very good nap time indeed.
I mean, I think all day is a very good nap time, honestly. Not just night is not a good nap time. Night is the only time it's not good nap time. Alright, let's see the comments. Lightning never gets old, just like the crew. Oh my gosh, Napoleon!
Dang.
Guys, Napoleon! See you next week. Thank you, Starry. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, basically, yeah, it's it's just Odysseus now. Yeah, and he is in the sea unconscious somewhere. Oh, also, I wanted to point something. If you still have a little bit of strength, I mean, if you're tired.
I would like to be done.
Okay, then I'll point it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to, you know, make you notice that Teresa's the prophet things. Most of them happened. What to do? But maybe we can talk about that next time.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I'll see you next week on Friday. If I have some energy, I think I'm gonna start streaming also like on Mondays and Wednesdays. I heard Mondays and Tuesdays, but I heard Monday is not really a good time, so like a lot of people complain. So I don't know. We'll see. Everyone is like, don't stream on Monday. It's bad. Okay. Bye bye guys. Thank you. Bye bye. I'll see if YouTubers comment now. Okay, let's go. Bye